Let's see.
I can hear that.
This Amateur Radio Roundtable is brought to you in part by ICOM America. Well, good evening to all our viewers tonight. Today's Tuesday, January 24th. Welcome to Amateur Radio Roundtable. My name's Tom Medlin, W5KUB, and we have Katie with us again tonight, WY7YL. I can't get used to these new calls. They didn't have them like that when I first got my license. Anyway, if you're listening on shortwave, we are on WBCQ, world famous WBCQ International Shortwave Station up in Monticello, Maine. And we've got Lord Robert with us tonight up here at WBCQ, taking our audio and putting it in that transmitter up here and hopefully getting it spread across the world. If you're out there and listening on shortwave, please send us an email. Let us know that you're hearing us. Send an email to tom@w5kub.com. Also, you can join the show if you have a computer nearby. If you go to w5kub.com, you'll get to see the show tonight and can even participate in the chat room with us. Please join our Facebook group. If you look at the top of our website, in the menu, there's a Facebook and Twitter link. We'd love to have you on our Facebook group. It lets you know what's coming up on the show and in the future and events. And it's just a great ham radio place to hang out. Post your pictures of your shack in there. Tonight, we've got about 10 or 12 pictures that our viewers sent in showing their shacks, and we'll be showing that toward the end of the show before we go into Hangout. So let me bring in Katie with us here. Katie is out in, well, wait, before I do that, I just want to make an announcement here before I forget. I've got a friend, Bill Chisholm, WZ5X. He had cancer surgery yesterday. Surgery was 9 hours long, and I understand he's going to be in a hospital for 9 days. He's in intensive care today, but I think he's doing as well as they expected, and hopefully he'll pull out of this maybe even quicker than nine days and get to go home. But Bill's a friend of mine from my hometown where I grew up in the 60s, and he was a ham. He's a little older than me. I really didn't know him that much at that time. He was finishing up. He had already finished high school, and I probably was, a teenager. But I got to know Bill quite a lot after that, over the years. So just want to say best wishes going out to Bill Chisholm, WZ5X, that had cancer surgery yesterday. And we wish our best to him. And also a friend of mine from my hometown again. I didn't know this person personally because, again, he's older than me. Didn't run around with these guys. But to Randy Cullum, he's a new ham. He just got his license. Randy is in his 70s, and I think he was a CW operator in the military. And I don't know why he waited till now to get his license, but he just got his license. He's KE0LSD. He's in Greenlee, Colorado. I think that's halfway between Cheyenne and Denver.
It's out in my neck of the woods.
Is it? Okay. Well, I need to tell Randy that. And also just one other thing here. Jonathan Kimball is a second-time viewer. He's in here tonight. Jonathan Kimball, he just passed his tech and general, and he's waiting for his call. He hadn't got his call yet, but he's a new ham and a new viewer. And congratulations to Jonathan. So now let's see if I can bring in Katie with us. All I got to do is find the right button here. I got so many buttons on this thing. That ought to do it. Hey, Katie, how you doing?
Hi, Tom. I'm doing good. How are you tonight?
I'm doing really good here. Just wanted to say hi to you, and hey, we hope everything works good. Let me tell everybody we're still fighting internet uplink problems here. Comcast has told me the uplink fails. That's what we're on tonight, but they're slow in fixing things. So I hopefully that by next week we get our uplink fixed for our internet. But we're going to try to make it tonight anyway. So Katie, what have you been doing lately?
Well, not a whole lot of hamming other than my work-related ham stuff. This weekend, I spent the day with my mom on Saturday, and we went and saw a movie, Hidden Figures, and I have to say I highly recommend that to anybody who's interested in STEM. It's a great movie, especially for young people that can see what the science, technology, education, and math programs can help bring you about. And of course, the relationship with STEM and ham radio is great. We all know about that now, but it was a super movie, and it was a great day to spend with WY7 Mom. So that was kind of my hamming stuff. And of course, Dwayne was off in Connecticut for the ARL board meeting, so I was on my own and being a lady of leisure in the morning in my pajamas, and didn't get a whole lot of ham stuff done, although I did actually get a few QSL cards sent out, which for a lot of people, they know my history. I'm terrible at sending out QSL cards. And Andrea, I see you're in the chat room tonight, K2EZ. She just got her QSL card that I owed her from about, 18 months ago. So better late than never, I guess. So I was happy to finally get that out the door. So there you go. And that's I'm wondering if Nisi's in the chat room yet tonight. KA1ULN out of Massachusetts. It is Nisi's birthday. So I'm totally outing her tonight here in front of the whole W5KUB crowd. So happy birthday, Nisi. She is a wonderful ambassador for ham radio and for the YLRL. And just really happy to call her a friend. So I just wanted to give a quick hello and a happy birthday to her.
Well, that's cool.
So
that's cool.
Being said, nope, go ahead.
No, I said that's cool. Happy birthday, Nisi.
Yay. All right, and of course she's probably not here, so I might have to call her out on it later too. But I'm really pleased and thankful that we have we have a couple of great guests tonight. But we're going to start off the show with Peter Major, AI4KM from the Orlando Hamcation. Many of you guys that go to Hamcation will have to recognize Peter and his beautiful wife, Liddy, who take such wonderful care of us. And we really appreciate you joining us here tonight, Peter, so we can promote Hamcation and maybe get any of those folks who hadn't quite decided if not they were going to go, but maybe after us talking tonight, they'll decide to make the trek down to Orlando and go to one of the biggest and best ham fests there are out there. So welcome tonight.
Thank you, Katie.
So here we are. So we are just a few weeks away, aren't we? How many more days until we get started with Hamcation?
6 and 10. So 2.5 weeks from now.
Oh my gosh!
The first day the show is open is Friday, the 10th of February, and but there's a huge, as you know, a huge site over there in Orlando at the fairgrounds. So. Your RVers can enter the premises from Wednesday noon on.
Wonderful. And I know that the hours are, they start on Friday from 9 to 6, then yes. Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 2.
Yes, you did your homework. Perfect.
I did, yes.
Katie, are you going? Well, are you going this year?
I am going this year. I can't wait. I fly down on Thursday night, so I get in about 9 o'clock at night. So I'll get in time to grab some rest and then head out first thing Friday morning for the show. And this, I think, is my 6th or 7th time going to Hamcation, and it's one of my favorites to go to. And I have to say one of the main reasons is because so many of my friends go to this particular ham fest. I think a lot of us like to escape the winter time and go south. But it's such a well-run event. And you and your team, how many people are on your committee, Peter?
I am the Hamcation chairman. We have a committee of 16. So all the areas are covered by the chairman, commercial chairman. We have the advanced reservation chairman, that's Lidis. He's also chairman hospitality. We have the chairman for the testing, chairman for security, chairman for ticket sales. That's 16. And then during the show, I looked at the papers recently from last year, and we had 198 volunteers.
Wow. And that is, those are all folks from, say, local clubs that all give of their time. Is that where you recruit them from?
Well, we have locals, but we have also people from other states. They know what to do. They send emails. Hey, I helped out last year. Can I come again? Well, you're more than welcome. So it is not only the circle around Orlando, but it is also at the coast, from Titusville and Vero Beach, and we got a lot of people from out of town.
Wow, that's great. Now, I know last year was the ARL National Convention. That is a little bit of extra work that you guys all had to put in for that, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Well, we had National Convention. Great guys from ARL. We also celebrated the 70th anniversary, 7-0, from the 70th Hamcation. So this year we have the 71st. And we had also the National Convention from ARL. This year we are the Southeastern Convention, so that's a little smaller area, but we see the guys in a couple of days, also from ARL, and they have booth over at our show, so they will be available for people to talk to.
That's fantastic. I think one thing that a lot of people don't, if they haven't, a lot of people will go to a hamfest but don't necessarily volunteer or on the leadership side like you've been doing. How many years is this now that you've been chairman?
This is my 10th year. I did it, and this is my 9th show.
Wow.
So I know a little bit how to do it, and again, working with great volunteers, with great members of the committee, and as you know, a ham show, radio ham show, counts on volunteers. Ham shows are not, it is not possible to make a ham show on a commercial base. It is mainly a volunteer operation, and that's also the case in Orlando.
Absolutely. I'm actually working on ours for our division convention up here in the Rocky Mountain Division, which is coming up in May, and we're much smaller up here. We don't have 10,000 people that attend, but there's a lot of work involved, and I think you certainly have to have the passion and energy and the love for the event to do what you're doing. And I think that's evident because I'm sure you must be just so tired by the time it finally gets there, but once those doors open, you're so energized, and I think the energy of everyone coming through the door just fuels you. At least that's my impression as someone who's attended and seen you at the events every year.
Yeah, well, we like to see the visitors, and what is important for our show, we like to create for the visitors, the vendors and the volunteers a friendly environment. People have to come to Orlando, and you see that we get all over a lot of reactions, positive reactions, and people who are here for the first time, they thought, I came with my RV. The main exhibition buildings are just 45 seconds away from my RV. That's funny.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So how many spots do you usually fill up all of the camper spots out there?
We are around 200.
Wow.
And we around, I said, and this year it is again very, very busy. It's the same like with the tailgate spots. It is the same with the commercial vendors. That's real nice that people like to come to Orlando, and there are barely empty spots. I believe 1 or 2, but that's all. So if people like to come over as a commercial vendor, they have to be fast now.
Wow, that's fantastic. Some things I think that might be of interest to folks is if they aren't familiar with Hamcation, is that pardon me, it is held at the Central Florida Fairgrounds, which is very easy to get to. There is plenty of parking, and I think it's very affordable. I saw if someone buys can they still buy advance tickets online, or is it just at the door at this point in time?
You can still order tickets online. That is $13 instead of $15. However, we don't send tickets anymore, so all the tickets are ordered now. We will hold it as will call.
Oh, okay. So $15, that's for the whole weekend.
$15 at the gate. Until the gate is open, it will be $13.
Okay. Wow.
That's a deal.
I mean, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
Did I hear Tom in there?
I said that's a great deal.
It really is, and there's so many things to do. One of the things that, especially hearing that we have some new hams or folks that are looking to upgrade, VE sessions are always popular at big ham fests like this, and I saw that you have 3 sessions scheduled for VE testing.
That's correct. We have one session on Friday, Friday the 10th, and that is at 3 p.m. in the so-called social hall, and we have 2 sessions on Saturday at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. And we kindly request everybody who wants to take an exam, send an email to exams@hamcation.com, so we can take your reservation and we can plan accordingly.
That's fantastic. And another fun thing, there's a fox hunt that happens on Saturday afternoon.
Yes. Yeah, Saturday at 4 p.m. and we are already preparing the fox hunt. So, people, we have nice prizes too, and we will keep it on premises, so there is no danger to traffic or whatever. And I promise you, we will make it hard for the most experienced fox hunt.
I just put your website up. You want to tell everybody about your website?
Let's do that. Can you see that, Peter? So we've got the front page of your website up.
That's the front page of our website, www.hamcation.com, and you will find there all the information. We have now on the website, you can see how you can order tickets, how you can order RV space, swap space, tailgate space. That is all on the if you go to tickets and travel and accommodations vendors, you can do it all by yourself. Again, you can still order, but we will for the RVs and for the swaps and tailgates and the tickets, we held it as will call. We don't send it any longer, but if you are at the gate, you'll be helped very kindly.
I think the forum spot on the website certainly must be a popular spot because you have so many people on so many various topics.
Oh yeah,
any favorites or standing room onlys as a regular, like Joe. I know K0NEB is going to be down there. He must be talking about some kids.
How many forums do you have, Peter?
We have 39 forums. Over Friday and Saturday, we have 6 rooms where the forums can be visited. We have 3 rooms in the so-called Children's Safety Village, and we have 3 medical tents, capacity 60. So the bigger forums can be accommodated in the medical tents. I can tell you that we are very proud to have this year Bob Heil in the house. He is there, a real expert on sound. We have again Gordon West, the master teacher, and we have also Corolla Perry. She's very good with the kids and with the youth programs, and we have programs on let's say on digital modes. We have forums on contests. We have a lot of forums, and you can go to the website and you will see the complete program for the forums. Like we have also right now, there are a lot of requests on it that we have. Until now, all the vendors, commercial vendors, they are also, you can see them at the website.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, why don't I throw some pictures up and you guys talk about it?
Yeah, please.
All right. Let me find them. I think I got them right here.
We have we have several hundreds of
yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is. Kathy must recognize it. This is a very familiar view on the main building. And you see it is very, very busy. This picture was taken Saturday around noon. And this is not photoshopped. Please believe me.
Nope.
This is the real situation at the Orlando Hamcation Saturday noon.
Yep. Sometimes it's even fuller than that. I think I see Teddy from Yesu there and President Rick Roderick in that mix. And I see there's one of the vendor booths.
Yeah, and this year, this is, by the way, we renamed the buildings. We have now the commercial. In the past, it was Commercial 1 and 2 and Commercial 3. We renamed it as Commercial East, West, and this is a view on the future Commercial North. So we have, and we upgraded the Commercial North also. The booths like you see in former Commercial 1, now Commercial East, you will see them also, the booth, the nice booth in Commercial North. So we like to upgrade, and we want to upgrade the commercial areas.
That's great.
This is Benton, Whiskey 4 Papa Echo, and he is our chairman for Talk-In and also the special event station. The call for the special event station is K1AA, and here's Benton with the Talk-In station. So if you want to know how to arrive at the fairgrounds, at the Hamcation, you can go to 147 760, no PL tone, and we can guide you to the Hamcation.
But basically, if you get anywhere close, just follow a ham with an antenna on the car. It's not hard to find.
Absolutely. To the tailgate vendors and see what's in for them. So that's funny, and that's okay.
You get all the good deals early.
Yeah, and some people have a good nose for picking up the right gear. Sometimes I have a story from a couple of years ago. One of our fellow very nice price for it, so everybody was happy.
Oh, that's really nice. Well, and that whole outdoor area is so nice to walk around.
On ARL, we have the kids forums, and a lot of have the East Coast IRLP Reflector 9050. There is one nice forum, a comparison of this radio on amateur radio. There's D-Star, Fusion, the latest techniques are there also. The Milwaukee Florida Net, the Florida Contest Group, West Mountain Radio is there. Website that people are especially interested in two hot items, that is which vendors we can find over there and what are the forums. And I'm proud to tell you that we have a lot of smaller vendors, and they are more than welcome. And we have also the big guys like ICOM, like Yesu, like Kendall, HRO, Gigaparts, RT Systems, RNL. So the big boys, the big boys are all there.
All right, let me get back to your pictures. Let's see, this is this is your AMSAT forum, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, this is the AMSAT forum is in the Children's Safety Village, and it is a few steps away from the fairgrounds. But we will bus you to that forum. We have golf carts. We call them golf limos, capacity 6. So people who are unable to walk or walk for a long period of time, we transport them from the 4th and back from the show to the Children's Safety Village.
Okay, and let's see, so what we got here? Here's the ARL.
Okay. Yeah, we have also the ARL, the Southeastern, and we have also the Tom Gallagher, the ARL CEO. He will be at our show. So, and we are very happy that the big boss from ARL, if I may say that way, that he is attending the Hamcation, and that's I think that is real great to recognize that the ARL like to visit our show. I want to make one remark. Before this show, I talked a little bit with Tom, and I give you an overview with the numbers. Last year we got over 17,000 visitors, And now we can tell you that Tokyo, Japan is the biggest on Earth. I believe they have 38,000 visitors over there. Then the second largest is Dayton, Ohio. And then we are on the third spot together with Friedrichshafen, Germany. So we are the third largest worldwide. And we are the second largest in the United States of America.
That's amazing.
Wow. That's amazing. Congratulations. And you only do that with 160 volunteers. That's just crazy.
Yeah, and I can tell you that there is a lot of work ahead. Basically, we start the preparations for Hamcation one day after the last show, and then we have to do all the agreement to have the negotiations with the fairgrounds, with the police. We have also police on premises. And there is one remark, if you allow me, Katie. Sometimes people, I know that our friends from DARA, they go to a new facility. They are no longer at HERA. And I can tell you, we got a delegation from DARA. They come over to Hamcation, and we visited last year their show also. And that's a good show too. And sometimes people try to tell us, yeah, that's not that good, or maybe they tell with DARA, in Orlando. This is my say. We work together with DARA, and we work all for the ham community. And let me tell you this. This is important. Our show is great, and we work on it. And I wish they are now in a changing situation from DARA, but all the good luck. And I wish them all the best, and I hope that also for them it will be a very successful year.
That's great, Peter. I agree. It's all done for the ham community, for all of us to have an opportunity to get together, to see each other, for the community, for the learning, of course, for the buying. There's so many aspects to it, and I think it's a great learning experience also, just being on the volunteer side of things when you get to be part of it. And I think it's very special when you're able to be at a ham fest and actually be behind the scenes and help it to run and take care of things. And like you said, one of your goals is always to be a friendly place for people to visit, both from the hams that are there as participants as well as vendors. And I can say, certainly as someone who's always been there on the vendor side of things, whether with the ARL or someone that I've worked with, you guys always take care of us so well. There's always coffee and donuts and water, and Liddy and her crew are always there with a big smile to take care of us. And it really makes a big difference, and it really makes it such a wonderful place to visit, and I always look forward to it. And I'm really excited to get down there in a few weeks, and I'll be doing a bunch of live broadcasting from down there. It should be a lot of fun. I'm kind of excited about it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, well, that's in general. If the people are happy, and in all honesty, if there is a problem, we solve the problem. Is there a complaint? We solve the complaint. And sometimes we have people ordered their tickets, and they ordered in time, and the tickets doesn't arrive. Well, we say, don't worry, bring your reservation, or we bring your check, or a copy of your check, or whatever, and we will help you. By the way, there is another important point. We have this year a lot of will calls, not only from tickets, but also from RV, from swaps. So, and this is important for our visitors who only bought a ticket. We have 2 tickets, will call ticket booth separately from the others. So if you come to Orlando and you come to the site, you don't need to stay in row and wait. Go straight to the will call ticket booth, and you are ahead of everybody.
Oh, that's great. Good to know that. And I assume there'll be signs for people to follow, and there's always the volunteers that will help direct them. So that'll be terrific.
Yeah. By the way, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah? Oh, there she is.
Look at there.
She's ready just with some jobs over there, and she's very busy. But she can.
I'll say hello to Lenny. Hey, Peter and Katie, I don't think you're seeing the feed come back to you, are you?
No, I see Katie. I don't see you, but that's not a problem.
Hey, it's okay on the webcast. It's just it's not going back to you on Skype for this. The next picture I had was this looks like AMSAT making a contact with AMSAT or outside of satellite contact.
Yeah, that's interesting. That people from AMSAT are very active, and what they do, they have a booth inside, 2 booths basically. And some of the guys go outside and demonstrate the possibilities for working over the satellites. And a lot of people, you see it on the picture, are surrounding the antennas. And these guys do a great and wonderful job learning the people and make them aware of what all the possibilities are for the radio ham operators. Mm-hmm. And I can tell you that is important to show it, special to the new hams. We have the guys who are hams for years, but especially for the young guys, for the new hams, it is important that we show, hey, it doesn't stop with buying a radio or talking over the radio, but you can still use CW, you can use PSK31, you can use D-Star, you can use Fusion. So that is good, and shows like the Hamcation together with the. Yeah, there you see. I have the image again. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, I was able to fix it.
You are the man, and you see that people are very enthusiastic if they see what all the possibilities are for the radio ham operators, and that is important. That also the vendors show that the latest development on software-defined radio. That you have the right software. You can use RTTY with your computer. You can use PSK31. Even if you are not too good in CW, you can use your computer to send and receive CW. So that are all the possibilities, and that is a great way if you visit the show. And what for me is very important to tell that people are visiting. Let me just to be sharp again. Okay, there we are. Yeah, that people who visit the Hamcation, they have the feel and touch, and that's important. If you feel and touch the radio you like to buy, well, there you are.
Right. That's great. I think, and it looks like there's always plenty of people at the Hamfest or in the forum rooms. I just saw a question in our chat room, someone asking if there's more tents or tech sessions than last year.
You see, by the way, you saw the tent, one of the 3 medical tents.
Right.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Well, they're wondering if there's more technical sessions than last year.
Well, I gave already a overview. Yeah, we have D-Star Fusion DMR. We have also Ham Radio Deluxe, by the way. We have
the extra test on Friday.
Oh, you're talking about? Sorry, I'm the extra test. You said?
No, I'm not sure. They said tech session, so
well,
I don't.
Yeah,
I think the best bet is for them to just visit the website.
Yeah.
Don, who is asking the question, and there is a list of all of the forums that are available.
Yes,
so
and yeah, and I think that if the question is, are there technical forums also? Yes, there are a lot of technical forums too. So
okay.
Go to the website, especially for the person who asked the question. Go to www.hamcation.com, and you will find here's a sample. Tom is feeding it in. You can look at the website and you can see what vendors we have and what forums we have. So you have all. Here are the forums. I see. If you go to the forums, Tom. Yeah. Okay. And then you can see all the forums who are available. If you go upwards, yeah, there you are. That's the forums on Friday, and if you go down, then you have the forums on Saturday. So all the forums are on the website, and you can look for yourself. What are the forums you like to visit? So everything is on the website right now.
Wonderful. Well, do you have any final things you'd like to share? Otherwise, we
got 2 more pictures here.
Okay. Sorry.
Let me get those in here. What is this right here?
This is the forum for ARL forum.
ARL.
Capacity is 60. 60 people can visit the forums. We have all the technology. We have the projectors. We have computers. We have a sound system. So there's no problem to follow to hear all the forums. This is Gordon West. He is one of the presenters also, and he will also do more or less a class, teach the teachers. He will do that on Friday morning, and he's also a well-known person in the ham radio community.
Yeah, we recognize Gordo there. He always stands out, and everybody likes talking to Gordo.
Absolutely.
All right, well, I saw the pictures you sent. Man, we're looking forward to this. After Hamcation, you're going to have to come back and tell us how it was. Take a lot of pictures.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you find also on the website pictures from previous years, so that's what we have right now. So, okay, Lini, you want to say hello to Tom and to Kathy?
Yes, hello to Katie. Yes.
Yeah, hi there.
We'll be looking forward to seeing you again, Katie. And
we look forward to seeing you too. And for everybody who's watching, Miss Liddy there is KJ4LMM, and she is one of the hardest working ladies you'll find at the Hamfest, and she takes good care of all of the vendors and the volunteers, and always has a smile on her face. I don't know how she keeps it going so well all day, but always a joy to see you every year, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, and she picks up the phone too. One exception, a couple of days ago, we got a phone call on 4:30 in the morning. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I said, what would this person have thought if I would have picked up the phone and say, "Good morning, this is the Orlando Hamcation."
I think that's going a little above and beyond.
Yeah, it is. I just happened to be up, and I thought, this can't be true. 4:04 in the morning, and the Hamcation phone is ringing. I thought, okay, this must be somebody that's very enthusiastic.
I think so. That's great.
Well, good seeing you, Katie.
You too, and we'll see you in a few weeks. And thanks for all you're doing, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Okay, well, thank you, Tom, and thank you, Katie, for having us. And I hope that this program also will help to attract more hams. I can tell you, if you visit Orlando Hamcation, you will be not disappointed.
That is very true.
I totally agree. I have been there before. Unfortunately, we won't make it this year, but we have plans to come back again. Peter, thanks so much for you and Liddy coming on tonight. We enjoyed it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye from Orlando, Florida.
All right. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Let me drop Peter off. There we go. All right, well, we had a few little internet glitches there during that segment, but I think we recovered. I dropped our resolution down a little and the speed down a little. Looks like we're hanging in here, so we'll see how it goes. We hope we get this internet fixed soon. We got a good guest coming on here next, Randy K7AGE. We're going to talk about the BIX 40 here. I've got several other little videos to go with Randy, and let me see if I can get Randy on here. We'll be back with you in just a minute. Welcome, 2017. Are you in need of a good New Year's resolution? How about improving your listening skills? ICOM has an array of radios to help you stick to your resolution all year long. Base stations, mobile transceivers, handhelds, and more. ICOM has all the equipment to make 2017 the best year yet. Coming soon, the ICR 8600 will bring your listening skills to a new level. Start the new year right with this new communications receiver. This radio has ultra-wide frequency coverage, real-time spectrum scope, and a large 4.3-inch screen display. Now available, the ID51A Plus 2 provides a new model for extended D-Star coverage.
Oh, I couldn't believe that. I'm like, I can't believe I did that again.
The ID51A Plus 2 allows you to listen wherever you may go.
So I should watch this Skype.
Terminal and access mode. Send and receive text messages and pictures. DV, fast data mode, and an easy FM repeater setting. And for the contester on the go, try the IC7300. It's a high-performance, innovative HF transceiver with a compact design. The real fun starts here.
And so is Dwayne on, running the code in the background.
15 discrete bandpass filters, a large 4.3 color touchscreen, real-time spectrum scope, and an SD memory card slot. Visit www.icomamerica.com/amateur for more information on ICOM radios. Okay, and we're back. Something is kind of weird tonight. People are saying that they hear our mics are still hot in the background during that video, and the way it's set up, it's almost impossible. I'm going to have to look at this, find out why it did that. But anyway, hey, we're going to make it through tonight, I'm sure. Hey, we've got a special guest on with us tonight. We got Randy K7AGE, and he's going to talk a little with us about his Bix 40 that he ordered, and he's got a little video he put together. We're going to run that in a second, and probably many of you know Randy. Randy does a lot of videos for Ham Nation. And if you have ever watched Ham Nation on Wednesday nights, you'll probably see a lot of Randy's videos there. So I think he's doing a lot of videos for them, and we look forward to seeing them. So let me see if I can get Randy in here. And all I got to do is find the right button. There we go. Hey, Randy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Well, doing real good, man. Now, where are you located, Randy?
I'm in Gold Beach, Oregon, which is about 40 miles up from the California border.
Okay. Let me get your name on here. Let's see. I'll find you. There you go, right there.
Yeah, looks good.
There we go. Okay. So, up in Oregon. All right. Well, I see you got kind of a long sleeve on. It's not cooler, is it?
Oh, no, I just have a flannel shirt on. Yeah, it's about 40 out right now, so...
Oh, okay.
The rain has stopped. We had about 5-6 days of continuous rain, and now it looks like we'll have the sun. The house hasn't started yet, so all the paperwork's done and we're ready to go. We just need things to dry out.
Well, I thought I saw pictures where the house was already under construction.
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a bunch of dirt.
Okay. Well, we wish you good luck on that.
There you go.
So let's see. I've got a video that you put together. Let's run that first, and then let's jump into the Bix BITX 40. Since we started about 2 months ago with it, there have been so many people that got excited about it, and I think it's a neat little radio. So let me find it. I've got it here somewhere. Give me a second.
It's on your hard disk. Yeah.
Give me a second. No, it's queued up as a camera shot here. If I can just find it. I'm getting close.
Oh, well, you need a technical director.
I do. I really do. And okay. All right. I found it. It was only one of 80 different camera shots I had. All right, let's play this video and see what it looks like. So, Randy, just stand by, and you're not going to hear the audio, Randy, but everybody else will. We'll be back with you when it finishes.
Yep.
This is my BITX 40 unboxing video. I'm Randy K7AGE. I ordered my kit on December 23rd and arrived on January 9th, 17 days later, from India. The BITX 40 is just one in the series of BITX transceivers that Ashar Farhan BU2 ESE has designed. Now, the BITX 40 is a 40-meter single sideband QRP transceiver, and I have the newer version, which includes the direct digital synthesis chip, the DDS chip, that's controlled by an Arduino processor, and it also includes an LCD display. Now, the board is assembled and tested, but I get to do all the other assembly work, and it, including shipping, is $59. And yes, you can work the world with the BITX 40. Here's Tom Midland, 35KUB, working South Africa, and he's only using a dipole.
Whiskey 5, Kilo, Uniform, Bravo. Kilo, Uniform, Bravo. All right, thank you very much for the contact. Thank you. Z6CCY, W5, KUB, you're 5'9" with 10 over and 10C. Thank you.
Here's the package as it arrived from India. It's
Well, guys, we had a little
completely taped. The back is the customs declaration and educational electronic.
problem here. Hang on.
3,600, whatever the currency is in India. Got my knife, and let's not sure how this comes apart.
Okay, let me tell you what happened here. Someone asked to have the audio brought up a little bit, and I brought the audio up a little bit. I didn't have much to play with. But Randy, guess what? When I hit go, it started the video over. So I think we were probably a minute and a half into it. So everybody go get your cup of coffee for the next minute and a half. I'm going to start the video up, and I'm not going to touch it. We're going to let it play the end, and we're going to come back with Randy. So here we go again.
This is my BITX40 unboxing video. I'm Randy K7AGE. I ordered my kit on December 23rd and arrived on January 9th, 17 days later from India. The BITX40 is just one in the series of BITX transceivers that Ashar Farhan BU2ESE has designed. Now, the BITX40 is a 40-meter single sideband QRP transceiver, and I have the newer version, which includes the direct digital synthesis chip, the DDS chip, that's controlled by an Arduino processor, and it also includes an LCD display. Now, the board is assembled and tested, but I get to do all the other assembly work, and it, including shipping, is $59. And yes, you can work the world with the BITX40. Here's Tom Midland, W5KUB, working South Africa, and he's only using a dipole.
Whiskey 5, Kilo, Uniform, Bravo. Kilo, Uniform, Bravo.
Whiskey 5, Kilo, United States. Good to know. Uniform on size, 45 on your side.
All right, thank you very much for the contact. Thank you. Z6CCY, W5, KUB, you're 5'9" with 10 over and 10 speed. Thank you.
Thanks for the 5'9".
Here's the package as it arrived from India. It's looks like just a cardboard box, completely taped. The back is the customs declaration, an educational electronic kit, value 3,600, whatever the currency is in India. I got my knife, and let's make sure how this comes apart. This is going to make part along the edge here. So the way they ship this is in some type of plastic box. And I already have one nut falling out. It looks like some hardware is loose. So I have my receipt and this little box of contents. So here is the LCD display along with the Arduino or the Radino board, as they call it. This looks like it unplugs. That's going to be the two-line LCD display. And here's the little processor. It's got a little Arduino Nano, and looks like there's the DDS chip, crystal. And, so here's that. So here's a bag. We'll come back to that. Let's look at the board here. Wrapped in bubble wrap. Let's get a close-up. So here's a close-up view of the board. There's lots of inductors. I'm just going to kind of wiggle these to check them, and they appear to be okay. Here's the final transistor with a heat sink. There's several headers that we'll connect the external components to. There's 4 crystals up here in the IF. And these areas are what Farhan describes as his bidirectional amplifiers. So in receive, how the signal goes one way through the crystal filter, and transmit, it goes through another set of amplifiers back through the filter in the other direction. So let's look at the parts here. These are the parts that were kind of loose, a few standoffs, kind of screws, looks like screws, a couple nuts there, and a little capacitor. And I'm just going to set that to the side. Got this whole plastic bag of stuff. So
open that up and dump it out of here. And let's see what we got. Things that take up the most space here are these pre-made header cables that'll go off to like the volume control and connect up the LCD and power and RF. So I have to attach to the other end. I believe this is the tuning control. This is another potentiometer with a switch. So that would be the power and volume. DC power, plug-in chassis jack. Looks like a couple other little jacks. So this is the antenna connector. This is a little electric microphone. A little tiny push button switch. And looks like some more screws and standoffs. Okay, so you got your boards, box full of parts. And you have to put this together somehow. And this is a real hands-on, tinkering, hacking, modifying, playing. Maybe you have to troubleshoot it and make it work project. So just be aware that this will take a little bit of effort to get going. So there's a lot to go on here. And you may want to make a bunch of changes, and watching the Yahoo group and the Facebook group, you may see some modifications and some things that other people have come up with. So probably the best thing to do is don't worry about how you're going to package this, but you probably want to nail this stuff down so you don't have a bunch of loose boards and wires on your workbench and things moving around on you and creating problems. So I was at the dollar store and looked around at what I could find that would allow me to kind of mount all this stuff together while I get it right. So one thing I found was this drawer organizer tray, and one of the things I thought about was turning it upside down. I could mount the board on the top, maybe like this, the RF in the back maybe, and there's looks like enough room on the front to mount the display, and mount the controls inside, and drill some holes and run some wires around. And this might make a real nice package to experiment with. It would be an ITX40. Another idea I had, this was $1 over the dollar store. I've read about guys buying these little cutting boards in the dollar store, so I thought I could mount the ITX40 on here so they could mount like that. There's some standoffs and screws, and if you had some little brackets or something, you could mount the controls. I think I'm moving more towards, where's this idea? I think that might be a real kind of nifty way to put this together. Get it right. Stay tuned. Lots to do. Lots of research. A lot of stuff to read. And start putting this together. Tune in again. K7AGE, Randy. Thanks for watching.
All right, and we're back. And Randy, cool little box there. Did you build it up using it box?
Yes, I did. That's what I built it up in. Looks kind of just like it was at the end there, with the box in the horizontal position. So, yep.
So, have you had a chance to try it out any?
Yeah, I got it wired up. I worked on it Friday and Saturday. And Saturday afternoon, when I was tuning around the band, it sounded like there was a contest. So the North American, QSO party was on. And so I made 7 contacts with the thing. So
that's cool. In your video there, you showed the contact that I made with it. I've only made 3 contacts with my Bix 40 on 3 different days, and they were all South Africa, 3 different days over about a month and a half period. What do you think about that, man? Maybe I need to stop using it.
That sounds like a fix if you work the same guy 3 times.
Well, I tell you, Bill there that you heard in the video, he has a strong signal.
Yeah.
I never heard anybody that loud in here. And I'm sure if you'll listen for him in the evenings on 40, you'll probably hear him and work him too.
Yeah, well, working QRP during a contest is kind of a challenge. It's got its good points and bad points. First of all the stations want to work you because they want the point. The bad thing is there's a lot of stations on the band. And also in this contest, I think 100 watts is the limit unless you want to provide a check log or something. So that helps keep the signals down. But, you kind of tune around, look for the strong guys coming through. And it was amazing how much the band goes up and down. But, I worked 7 stations. The furthest one was Illinois, I believe.
Well, it's an interesting radio. I want to talk a little about the differences. This one I built, and here it is. This is in an old DirecTV case. The green screen is kind of causing a little funny picture there, but the board, by the way, is green. You can probably tell that.
Right.
Anyway, this is the one I built in a DirecTV dish box, so that's pretty neat. And this is the first one. This is not the Radio Uno or whatever they call it. Now, on this one, we had to build this one came with the onboard analog VFO, and it drifted pretty bad. So on ours, we built a DDS VFO using Arduino, and one of my friends, Ron, PA3 FAT, in the Netherlands, helped out with the code and did all the code configurations and so forth. And he didn't have his board yet, but I would take his code and I would test it here and make measurements, and it would talk back to here in the Netherlands. And that's how we got our first ones going here. And since then, I've ordered one of the Radio Unos, and I've got it here. I'm going to build up.
You got it now. Good.
It comes with its own display and VFO now, and it's pretty compact using a little what do you call it? It's a
Nano.
It's a Nano. The Nano